Hello YouTube friends, thank you for joining me. So I'm going to call this video Use Your Stash Canadian Style Part 3. And what this is a junk journal that I've made, basically cleaning up my floor and table and things like that. Just things that I had not put away where they should be, which I wish I could say that I didn't have piles all over my house, but I do. So this was a journal that came out of this. This is like a true junk journal. It's not scrapbooking paper per se. It's all those random papers that you don't know what to do with that I love to use. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that I make these journals regularly and I use them to journal in and put pictures in. So enough said. This is scrapbooking paper. It was just a piece of scrap. Well, it was a fairly large piece of scrap. I had enough to do the front and the back cover. I just paper pieced it right here, and then I added fabric to the spine, pamphlet stitch, and then I sewed around it with some yellow thread. So I didn't do anything on the inside cover yet. I used, I think it's the backing. Actually, I know it's the backing from a paper pad. So I had that, and then just some yellow paper that I had a picture of Ellis. So then I tore around the picture of Ellis and glued it down. Fussy cut some flowers from a Walmart magazine. I did the fussy cutting a little while ago. So now I have all these images that I need to use, or that I can now use because they're actually cut. This is from That's Just Penny, and some of them were extra sheets, and some of them I didn't have my printer set right, so it cut off parts of the page that I didn't want cut off. Here is a pocket. This graph paper was torn, and some of them are crinkled, and I don't care, and that doesn't bother me, so I made it into a pocket, decoupaged a napkin onto a coffee filter. This is magazine page. And I just made a corner tuck. I sewed scrap pieces of paper together. This is something I printed on photo paper. I don't even know where the image is from. I think it's from a Dover publication book. Backed it on cardstock. I've had it in my stash forever. A little flip up with a mini muffin liner, a die cut in a felt felt flower. This is a pocket with a printable on it. It printed with lines through it. And then this is a pocket here. I don't care. Not for this kind of journal. This is just something I made out of a scrap piece of paper. This isn't the kind of stuff I put in a journal that, you know, I was going to sell or anything like that. This is my kind of journal. Paper ruffle. Or I shouldn't say I wouldn't put the things that didn't print right in the pages that were ripped up in somebody else's journal. Wallpaper. Something that didn't print right. Another piece of napkin with a piece of ribbon. Just a collage. More of That's Just Penny. So you can see that the pages didn't print right because her kit does not print with only like a quarter of the sloth. Another printable I had. This was a page that I was trying to cut an owl out of on my brother's Scan and Cut, and it was working like it normally does, so it shredded the paper. A pocket here. Vintage paper. This is from That's Just Penny. This is just a piece I didn't... No, it's not. It didn't print right on the other side. I just finished making a sloth journal out of her kit. So if you're interested in seeing what the kit looks like printed right, go ahead and check that video out. Just a tuck spot. This will be another pocket. I will add some lace or something to seal that pocket. Piece of notebook paper. flip out. Some of these things I've had in my stash for quite a while. So, just some washi tape. This paper's all marked up. I put 2 metal leaves from a bracelet in the center of the signature. I like them because it adds something, and they're flat, so it's not bulky. So yeah, like these journals are nice because A, anybody can make them, and B, they use up stash. I think there's almost 30 sheets of paper in here that were just kind of not being used. They were, you know, on my floor or in my scrap pile or whatever. Just a collage I did here. This paper is like some of the first paper I had ever scrapbooking. See here, you can see the owl kind of gone wrong. But I'm going to leave it like this and journal on it because I think that looks cool. Here's the back of the sloth paper. The second half of the journal is not as collaged, but that's the other thing I do in these journals. I collage in them because I like collaging. Writing paper. This is another pocket. I cannot find my tab punch to make the notch for pockets anywhere. Another pocket. This is scrapbooking paper, that just a scrap I've had forever. Magazine image. See here, you can see it. This paper's been like stepped on or something. I don't know what happened to it. A little tiny piece of paper, cut-offs. This is the page where the sloth's head was cut off, so I added a pocket. This wasn't so much scrap, they're vintage placemats, but they're hard to store, so as much as I like them, they tend to fall off my dresser. Not dresser, bookshelf and things like that, so they do end up on the floor. This is the back page, as you can see, just collaged. The reason it's collaged is because this piece right here was missing on the yellow piece of paper. I don't know what I used it for, doesn't matter. So then I collaged it, and then on the back I used a piece of handmade paper. I added a photo of my kitty. I don't have him anymore, but well, I do, but I can't have cats where I live. So he lives at my mom's. This is just empty for photos or journaling, but I like the way the photo looked here, and I wanted to show you that I do actually really use these journals, so I put that photo in here. And then this is the back. So like I said, this is use your stash Canadian style. There's nothing in here that you can't get in Canada. You know, book pages, not book pages, scrapbooking pages, ledger. Go to your thrift stores, you know, Staples, Walmart. Staples is expensive if you don't get it on sale, but you can buy scrapbooking paper at Walmart sometimes if it's not like our Walmart, which got rid of the craft section. Yeah, I buy 90% of my stuff at the thrift store. So I hope that gives you another idea of how to use your stash Canadian style. And I hope, like I said in my last video, you will join me in this challenge. And if you would like, I can show you as I update this journal. I have quite a few like this, and I don't work in them all the time, so they do take me quite a while to fill. I do try and do videos once I do things in them. But if you want to see more videos of me using my journal, leave that in the comments, and I will try and film more videos with me using my journal. Sorry, I am very tired. I work all different odd shifts this week. I don't work full time, but one day I open, one day I close, one day I'm in the middle of the day, so it messes with my schedule. I will talk to y'all soon. Thank you for watching.